about the appeals court ruling. Any comment on that?
Thank you very much. Judge Ed Gorin has done a terrible disservice to the state of New York. What he's done is terrible. Businesses are fleeing, and you see that. We just released a statement on truth. Businesses are fleeing and crime is flourishing all over the state, and what he's done is such a disservice and should never be allowed to happen again. New York State is being battered by his decision. So I greatly respect the decision of the appellate division, and I'll post either $175 million in cash or bonds or security or whatever is necessary very quickly within the 10 days. And I thank the appellate division for acting quickly. But Judge Ed Gorin is a disgrace to this country, and this should not be allowed to happen. Thank you very much.
Would you accept foreign money to pay the bond?
All right, y'all, we are back with another video, and I got breaking news, which is, good news for Donald Trump, because now he no longer has to pay $454 million. The appellate court sliced it in half. So now all he has to do is come up with $175 million, and they gave him an extra 10 days to do so, and Latitia James is pissed. She is pissed. I knew this right here was going to happen because we all know how corrupt Latitia James and that corrupt judge is. Now, like I said, y'all seen at the beginning of the video how Donald Trump, he spoke on it. He went off on Judge Gorin because that right there was just a dumb ruling. Just dumb. Now, Donald Trump did go on Truth Social on his site, and he posted some stuff that I'm going to have to show y'all because y'all definitely want to see this. But like I said, this right here is good news. You know what I'm saying? And like right now, they said Latitia James is just running around the house just throwing a hissy fit right now. So let's go ahead and dive straight into this, y'all. As y'all can see, the headline, it say Trump gets huge break. Now needs $175 million to post bond, which was way better than them trying to make him pay $500 million, which was freaking just stupid. Now, as we go down and say, as the Monday deadline loomed for Donald Trump's staggering $454 million bond, an appeals court in New York gave him some very good news. A panel of judges on the Supreme Court of New York's appellate division ruled that Trump would need to post only a $175 million bond to stay the enforcement of his civil business fraud judgment as he appeals the verdict. The court also gave Trump 10 additional days to find the bond, meaning New York Attorney General Latitia James cannot seize his assets on Monday when the deadline was set to expire. It was another close call for the former president in a season that he's been defined by both his legal jeopardy and a series of timely breaks of his favor. As of Monday morning, his attorneys had maintained that he has been unable to find a company to put up the bond for him to appeal the full $454 million judgment, even though Trump claimed on Friday that he has $500 million lying around in cash. And I talked about that. Just because he has that lying around don't mean he have that laying around just to give them. He was using that money for his campaign, not to go give corrupt Latitia James them. Forget them. I knew exactly what he was talking about. Then he said, with banks and bond companies refusing to take Trump's assets as collateral, a bond of $175 million is much more doable than $454 million earlier this month. Trump secured a $91 million bond to appeal the judgment in the E. Jean Carroll defamation case. If he doesn't have the cash to get a $454 million bond, perhaps he can manage less than half of that sum. But like I said, this right here is great news. You know what I'm saying? According to what he was going to have to, what they were trying to make him pay. This corrupt judge. And Latitia James thought she was finna go around New York with her camera talking about, I got Donald Trump properties. I'm finna sell it for this. She can't do that now. That's why she's furious. That's why her and that judge somewhere probably arguing with each other. That's what they doing right now. Now, finally, let's go to Truth Social so you can hear what Donald Trump had to say about both of them. And he wasn't playing around. Donald Trump just posted this. Now, he said, let me open it. Yeah, he said, Judge Engoron and Latitia James should be forced to explain why he ruled that Mar-a-Lago was worth $18 million when in fact it is worth from 50 to 100 times that amount. How did the Attorney General in the state of New York force this corrupt judge to do that in order to help her narrative, and why? That's a good question, because obviously Latitia James run judge, and I don't call him Judge Engoron. I call him Judge Moron, because that's what he is, a moron. So you let this woman get in your ear and try to tell you how much. She probably don't know. She ain't no realtor. She don't know how much something is. She just wanted to. She just been campaigning on going after Donald Trump this entire time. That was her goal. How can we get him? How did he make his money? Why are you worried about how somebody else make their money? Worry about how you make your money. Worry about how you make your money. Worried about somebody else's. That is just ridiculous. Now, as y'all can see right here, Donald Trump posted again. He said, Judge Engoron has refused to obey the decision of the appellate division relative to the statute of limitations. This is a confrontation between a judge and those that rule above him. A very bad situation in which to place New York State in the rule of law. Engoron has disrespected the appellate division and is very clear and precise ruling. He should be made to do so. And at the same time, release the gag order. This is the 5th time in this case that he has been overturned. A record. His credibility and that of Latitia James has been shattered. We would abide by the decision of the appellate division and post either a bond, equivalent securities, or cash. This also shows how ridiculous and outrageous Engoron's original decision was at $450 million. I did nothing wrong, and New York should never be put in a position like this again. Businesses are fleeing, violent crime is flourishing, and it's very important that this be resolved in its totality as soon as possible. Thank you. So like I said before, Donald Trump was just going off. He was pissed off. And that right there is what he had to say on Truth Social about all of this. So now y'all see it. Breaking news. Trump no longer has to pay $454 million, according to what crazy Latitia James and crazy Judge Moron was trying to make this man pay. I mean, like, come on. If y'all seen my last video, Eric Trump said the banks was laughing when they said, can they get a $500 million bond? And that's why they put it up so high, because they were trying to take all of his campaign money. That's what they was trying to do. Trying to take the man's campaign money so he wouldn't have no money to campaign, and they think that Trump was just going to drop out and just get a victory to Biden. That's what they trying to do. That's why you seen Joe Biden. That's why you seen AOC, all of these folks talking about Trump broke. He can't pay the bond. Half of y'all that's talking, almost all of y'all, Joe Biden, AOC, all of y'all, let a judge put a bond of $454 million on y'all. Let's see, can you pay it? Let's see, can you pay it? I bet you can't pay it. But they want to talk about Donald Trump. They want to talk about Trump where he can't pay, but they couldn't pay it either. Like, come on. I mean, this right here is just crazy. Talking about he got that, he was bragging that he had it laying around. Yes, he had it laying around for his campaign, not to give to a crooked judge and a crooked Latitia James. He wasn't trying to give it to them. So I know that they feel bad now that Trump get to get 10 more days. 10 more days to post that bond. Because remember, he had already offered $100 million to pay a bond, but Latitia James told Judge Engoron not to take it because they were trying to make him pay the whole thing, knowing Trump wasn't finna do that. So she thought she was going to go around on her camera, laughing on Twitter like she been doing what they call X. Remember, she kept trying to brag about how much Donald Trump fine was every single day. Y'all remember that? Let's see if she on Twitter now. Why she ain't on Twitter now running her mouth? Why she ain't on Twitter now bragging? We ain't heard from Latitia James. Where's she at? Because they know that this crap was ridiculous for trying to make this man pay $500 million. And that right there was just to appeal. That is crazy. Just to appeal. Like, come on. So I'm glad the appellate court, they stepped up. They did the right thing, and they did it on the same day that she thought. It ain't just kind of funny that they did it the same day that she thought she was finna go around on her camera and start seizing this man properties. She thought she was gonna do that today. So, like I said though, y'all, that's the news. Thank you all for watching. Let me know in the comment section, what do y'all think about this? I think that her and Ngoran is somewhere sitting in the corner crying with each other and stuff like that. Old Judge Moron. But at the end of the day, $175 million is still a lot of money. Don't get it wrong. It's still a lot of money, but it's way better than him having to pay $454 million. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to get what you can get. You know, like I said, because it's still a lot of money, but $175 million is way better than him having to try to come up with $500 million. That was just insane, and they know that crap, and that's why they did it. But both of them need to be removed. Latitia James needs to be disbarred, and that judge needs to be gone. This is the 5th time that he got overruled because of a dumb, this dumb ruling that he been doing, and he constantly getting overruled by the highest court. But like I said, thank you all for watching. Be sure to hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and I catch y'all in the next one.